Hello, welcome back. It's Tuesday, but today the usual morning rush is missing. My company is closed today for the Gaokao, which is the high school entrance exam in China, giving parents time to be with their kids. For the rest of us, it's forced, unpaid day off. But honestly, I'm choosing to enjoy it. The weather today is absolutely perfect. Yesterday heavy rain left behind this crisp, cool air, and the sun is just gentle enough. I decided to head to the park just to soak it all in and breathe. It's such an ordinary moment with nature, but it feels incredibly precious. Most days, we sell our time and our daylight for money, confining ourselves to an office. Today, I get to keep the daylight for myself. I'm grateful for the moments being.
Bring me into golden sunlight. If I'm going with you, I know we'll get to the other side. Sinking in, I know this feels right. Catching a breeze, love moving through me like a wildfire, like a wildfire.
Cause I'm gonna have a meeting at noon, so I headed to Starbucks. Let's be honest, Starbucks is definitely overpriced, especially when you can grab a cheap latte or other local brands in China on literally every corner for a fraction of the cost. My wallet questions it every single time. But those local stores are built for speed. You grab your cup, scan your QR, and you're gone. Starbucks is different. As soon as I walk through those doors, the aroma of the roasted coffee hits, and the ambient noise just blocks out the rest of the world. For me, it's not just paying for a drink, it's paying for a predictable pocket of peace. Opening up my laptop in a cozy corner, surrounded by that low chatter, is where I get into my best flow. Overpriced? Yes, maybe. But sometimes, paying for that dedicated workspace and a little daily escape is exactly what makes the day feel a bit sweeter.
And when you go, I will fall back apart. Find pieces of me all over the yard. In this house of cards. She says, hey man, there were just too many days. When our good intentions only got in the way. And I almost never know what I should say.
After walking around in the park, I finally found a place that I can sit down for a while. This is a pair of shoes, the Converse that I got around 1 year. It's get a little dirty, but it's still okay, right? Very white. I like Converse because it's so soft and comfortable, and also casual suitable for my style. Yeah. The air is so fresh and so calm, quiet. I think today is Tuesday, that's why so many people go out in the park. Maybe it's still quite early, just around 5:20. People just get at work, I think so. And they will flock out to the park later at 6 p.m. Maybe more people will go here. Yeah. Actually, I want to talk something on this episode, but right now my mind is kind of empty. I don't know. Sometimes I have a lot of things to talk to, wondering about. Sometimes it's pointless, empty, and just a state of void. Yeah, so I think I should respect my mind, not forcing us thinking too much. Yeah, I will just ramble something very easily and just have some small talks with you. It's so quiet and calm here. You know, today is Tuesday, right? I don't have to worry. And yes, I don't think myself will be suitable for the office setting in the long term. That's why I decided to quit the company in the end of June. After almost 2.5 years living here, I've found out this is the time for me to go. It's not just because I don't want to live in China or because the Chinese people are not so good. It's not that reason, you know. I have always think positively about Chinese and China itself, mainland China. And I had a lot of good experience from traveling, from food, from everything I had experienced. But just because the main reason is that I find myself no longer being able to be suitable for in the office environment anymore. And especially in recent years, the AI has replaced a lot of functionalities from humans, and the scarcity of knowledge and expertise is no longer the case as was before. Now AI can almost do everything of the office work, and yes, in marketing, in business, or in data analysis, or even the IT, AI can replace and can do much more than human and more productive. Yes, there's no place for the freshman, the ordinary experts to earn money, to function themselves as they used to. And that's to say that I have to change. I have to do something else for myself, for long term, for the real value of a human. You know, working with the computers on the laptop or the soft skills that we learn, we train ourselves very hard from the university. After university, I remember that I enrolled in a university in 2011, but then we try a lot to learn the Microsoft Office, and I remember that in the CV, in the resume, the Microsoft Office skills is one of the mandatory requirements or the highlights that you have to let a recruiter know. And to be qualified as an office staff, yes, the computer skill, the Microsoft Office suite, and maybe Photoshop, a little Photoshop skills. Yes, and I remember that back then we also have to have a test for the typing speed, right? How many words per minute? And yes, now after 10 years, those kind of skills are no longer relevant. It's rather become a very fundamental skill that any officer, any staff, any graduates had to fulfill. And now it requires to have more AI knowledge, AI skills like using the LLM, the chat, some tools like ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, or even AI agents, set up the workflow for data cleaning, data analysis, or generating photos and videos, so many more. Yes, this is what my job have been dealing with, and a lot of people in my office are required to learn AI and to equip themselves more to be more competitive and more productive. Yes. Otherwise, AI will replace them. It's so miserable for a human. I have seen, yeah. I cannot deny that AI is very effective and useful for us, but we also face the pressures. It's too fast, booming, and as a human, we face the difficulty, the challenge to quickly learn and adapt to it. Yes, for me personally, I have thought about it a lot, my life, my situation, whether I can compete with AI, whether I should learn AI more and invest my time and effort more to be expert in AI, learning using AI, and maybe doing something with the AI agent. But after thinking seriously, I think no. The answer is no. I don't find myself, my values, and my soul, my heart beating for the laptop, for the code, or for the machine. You know, I studied engineering, environmental engineering, but I also didn't do anything with engineering. Rather, I do the management job, and now I find myself more inclined to my innate gift. I remember I told it in some very first video I made on my YouTube that I have the very genuine interest in drawing, in art, and in doing DIY. This is unfulfilled dream and wishes that I had long years ago. You know, since I was young, I indulged myself in painting and drawing without the need for eating, for drinking. Yes, and until now, I still have the craving for it, the passion for it, and I decided to get back to it, to painting, to DIY, to using my hand, to create, and using my mind to think, to function it, to make it more relevant to the today's society and today's world. Yes, That is what I'm thinking about and what I will do in the future. I already had some plans. I will learn painting, abstract painting. I will learn how to do the pottery, doing the clay, and also I will travel more to live with the local people. Very normal, ordinary life. Yes. I want to be more human. Just human. You know, I travel around China. I think much more than I travel in my country in Vietnam. And I have seen people in the rural area, they still live their life healthily and happily without the intervention of the technology or something from AI. I think the modern society, the technology, the convenience make people less happy and more trouble, more suffering. Yes, and I want to experience a very ordinary life to see why, what's it the cause, what is the reason and the fuel for a very normal life but happy. And I'm not so sure that I will pursue such that life, but I want to experience and understand it. Maybe it will be the material valuable documents for me to create something personally unique to myself. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah. It's just some rambles from my thoughts that I had. Okay. I hope that you can resonate with me and can enjoy my little talks. Thank you.
And when you go, I will fall back apart. Find pieces of me all over the yard. In this house of cards.
Now I will paint a little small painting on my sketchbook. You know, I always want to enjoy my painting in the park, but it's not many chances. So I need to utilize that time, this peaceful time, for painting a little. This is the old set of cards. I have been using it for almost a year and we still have quite a lot. It's not just because it's too many, you know, but just because I had some setup that shows like acrylic pens. This one is very light, that's why I carry it on my trip or walking around. Yes. And usually I will randomly put some lines, some sketch on that. Just freely move the pencil, no directions. Just like that. It seems like today is a little chaotic, right? Although my mind is empty, but I believe that in my subconsciousness there is a lot of things that is being processed. That's why when I put the pencil down, it is so complicated. Okay, let me pick a color. I think I will pick the green. Today we are in the park. It's so much green, right? So the green is very suitable. Yes, the burnt umber. The burnt senna. Okay, let's use that 3 colors. Maybe I will add some more colors later. I believe that many people, they will find abstract painting is so boring. Because sometimes I show my paintings to my colleagues. They ask me, what's it the meaning? What's it the shape? Can you detect the pattern in their psychology or their cognitive? I think they do expect something quickly, something that they can easily recognize, detect. And in an other way, it could be like they want to be something fast and easy to digest and understand, right? And that's also what we see from what we know from the society. Now the people, they want just to digest the fast content from the social media like TikTok or even Instagram. They just want some quick dopamine and don't need to function their mind too much. Whenever I encounter such those questions, I feel a little irritated. I just think, why don't you just even think a little, feel a little about the painting before you make that questions? And after that, I realized that I was so mean and I still hold the anger inside me. Just after encountering such the unpleasing questions, I immediately got the reaction. Just after such a small situation, it can be a practice for me to be mindful, to know my inner temptation to react to the outer circumstances. Yes, the abstract painting is for ourselves, for those who can think, who can enjoy it. Right? It's just like the foods, the cuisines, many types of dishes, many flavors. Maybe Vietnamese do not like the Indonesian food or the Indian food, but the Indonesian do like the Indian food and Malaysian food. Sometimes it's something like that. Your paintings or your abstract painting is not always the flavor for the general for everybody. It's just for the people who can enjoy it, who can see the value in it, and who have the patience to enjoy, to figure out a thing and to see their relevance, resonance with the story and the thing of the abstract the painting want to tell. It's not something that you can quickly derive from a painting just after a quick look. Yes, when I know it, I know what's the value, what is the message, and who is my audience. I'm no longer holding expectation for everyone. Yes. How can the people who enjoy the quick content can see the beauty of the abstract? They just see the mess, right? But for me, the abstract painting holds the endless possibility in it, endless story, endless interpretation, and also the endless possibility that you can create. And today's color palette is something I just feel a little traumatic in here, and some soft, some tense, that. I like that. I used to sit in a park and to paint some paintings, and people went by, they stopped by to see what I was doing and were painting, and I believe that they hold very little attention to it, and they were wondering what the hell I was painting. Yes. Because like some children, when they look at the abstract, they don't know what it is. What's the thing you want to tell? Right. An adult, they just was a little curious about that, and then they go. Do you like it? You know, just some minutes cropping the colors on the page. I feel, how to say, the satisfactions and the release of my tensions inner. I don't know. This is so magical. Something that I cannot explain to you by words. It's just a feeling that I feel so much easier inside after I paint, regardless of the painting is good or not. I cannot tell, I cannot define it, but I feel like I do know that the painting is an expression of my inner chaos. It's a part of me, it's a mirror, it reflections of my inner state. And after that, after the process of painting, I am easier, released, and much more comfortable. It's so magical, wonderful, right?
Bring me into golden sunlight. If I'm going with you, I know we'll get to the other side. Sinking in, I know this feels right. Catching a breeze, love moving through me like a wildfire, like a wildfire.
I will highlight some brush, black strokes to make it a little bold and yes, just randomly. I don't know exactly what it will be going on. Just follow the mood. Tell me what you see from the painting. How do you feel? And what is your experience with abstract painting? If you have, please share with me. I want to learn from you. I want to hear from you and to read your story in the comments. I love to do that. Okay, don't be afraid.
Catching a breeze, love moving through me like a wildfire, like a wildfire.
After playing with it for a while with the brush pen, I got it from Muji. The mini painting is so different, right? It's no longer chaotic. It has some bold lines and some background, something that you can pick flat and you can derive from it. Maybe the message, the figures, or something that resonates with your impression, your memories, or some feelings. Many possibility in abstract painting. I hope you can enjoy it. I am so grateful for your caring about my video. Stay with it until the end. And yes, and I know that there are millions of YouTubers out there. They are doing great content, sharing great information with you. And I'm just a beginner on YouTube, and I will try to improve myself, my speaking, my articulacy, and also the content. I will share with you more point of view, interesting viewpoints that you don't find elsewhere. Okay, and since I'm in China, you know, I have some unique understanding, unique seeing through my lens, so that I can share with you something that you have never seen elsewhere. And most importantly, the abstract painting is the thing that I'm pursuing, and your support, your caring about it is a great source of motivation for me that I will keep improving myself, better myself. Thank you very much and wish you a good day, a happy moment. Goodbye.